Hey there. So it's Thursday night. I worked for, oh God, 9-10 hours today. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna make this video about spirituality. So what is spirituality? So a lot of people get spirituality and religion confused. They are the same thing, but they're not. So I believe in God. When I got sober, I got more spiritual. Of course, I believe in God. I am Catholic. But if you look in the dictionary or on Google, I'm going to put my glasses on. So I'm going to look up what I wrote. Because in words, what is spirituality? So I put down and I wrote the quality of being received with the human spirit or soul as opposed and material or physical things, like as opposed to material things. Like spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there's something greater than myself, or something's more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole, or which there is a part, or cosmic or divine in nature. I just wrote that very sloppy and I'm so tired. I'm going to bed soon. I can't even read my own handwriting at this point, but in other words, like higher power coming from your soul. So again, I've talked about that in other videos. When you're really spiritual, I wrote it down on paper. And again, I always talk about journaling. Everybody should have a journal. Like when you lose somebody you love, grief, right? Anytime you write something down and you see it, when I wake up in the morning and I have my coffee and I do my workout, everything's so much more clear to me. Again, I'm half asleep right now, but going back to spirituality, a higher power, me being sober, I could not have done it without the grace of God. But spirituality, it's a belief. It's really not a religion. When I saying, I'm going to go back to where it said, or physical things. Getting out of your ego. I'm going to do a whole video on your ego. What is your ego? I'm going to title this video, spirituality/ego. Your ego is your mind, right? Your mind. Your mind is so powerful. When you hear somebody say he or she has such a big ego, your pride in your ego, that can get in the way of so many things. And since I'm sober and right now, I don't let my ego get in the way of nothing anymore. Life is too short. I'm doing me right now, like caring about what other people think. This is my life, and everybody has their own life. Your ego is your mind. At the end of the day, when you get up and you grind and you get that bag every day, and you're doing your thing, people are going to talk no matter what. I'm going off the subject of spirituality, but it's a soul recognition. Your soul never dies, never dies. Right? Your soul never dies. When you die, your body goes in a casket, or you get your ashes, however you do, but your soul lives forever and ever and ever. I follow this page on Facebook, Soulmate Quotes. I love that page. If you follow me on Facebook, there's men that are spiritual. Some men laugh. It's not just for women. And I don't think you have to hit rock bottom and be an addict, alcoholic to become spiritual. But I just did after getting sober. But really, spirituality in this life is it's pretty amazing. And that's how I got into tarot, the tarot cards. I don't think I wrote much more about it. Could have went on my iPad to read more, but always having a higher power that's greater than yourself. I'm just talking off my head. I could just read off Google everything more about spirituality, but I'm going to talk about more stuff. So even relationships. So when you love somebody, right, with like you love that person with all your heart and soul. It's a true, really intense love. No toxic love. So my other videos I talked about toxic relationships. And some people will say, oh, that's not really that's all bullshit or whatever, but it's not. So I just wanted to touch on spirituality a little bit. So then I wanted to talk about twin flames, soulmates. So you go on the internet and you talk about twin flames, soulmates. They're different. The word twin flames has been really hitting the social media, the internet for a while now. It's gotten really big. They're not the same thing. So you really kind of want to marry your soulmate. Twin flames is a whole different story. You meet your twin flame, usually unexpectedly, and it's like hard to explain. It's like the eyes. You have like this intense connection that you can't really put into words. I don't have that many followers on here yet, subscribers rather. So maybe in a year from now, people will see this video. And I know there's women out there and men that know exactly what I'm talking about. And you have a connection with this person and you don't know why, that you're so drawn to this person. You don't have a relationship with this person. Intense connection. But you come into each other's life to teach each other a lesson, and the one person's more spiritually, that's why I'm talking about this, because this is titled spirituality. But the one twin flame, because a twin flame is a soul split in half. Let me go backtrack a little bit. The one twin is more advanced than the other. They teach the other one lessons. One's a chaser and one is the runner. And when it gets too real and too intense, so they're like magnets. You know how magnets push and pull? And then when it gets too intense, one goes shoop and runs away. They're like, whoa, this is too intense for me, because that person needs to heal and do the work, and they run away. So the one that has to heal and do the work is the runner. And there's a lot of, if you go on the internet, like I said, there's so much, and believe me, I felt this with somebody, and no relationship with the person, but was wondering what the fuck, and you get obsessed and you think about the person constantly, nonstop. The passion and the chemistry is intense, very intense, and but that the runner has to do the work. And the runner usually stays with somebody they call a karmic, and they have to learn karmic lessons. So it doesn't mean that they have to be with somebody else. They could get married to somebody else, the soulmate, they call it the karmic, but they don't always marry the twin flame. A lot of times they don't, because sometimes they do later on after they learn their lesson, but it could take years. There's age gaps between the two, a lot. Large age gaps, sometimes a couple years. But when you find true self-love and know your worth, you just do you. You go on, and you do what you have to do in life. You know your value, you know your worth. I know I'm going to be missing a lot when I end this video. I'm going to say, fuck, I forgot to say that. But again, this is only like my 4th video, and you're always healing, you're always growing, you're always learning every day until the day you leave this earth. And you know how we always say, oh boy, I wish I knew back then when I was 20 what I know now. I would have did it different. But I think I said this, and I'll say this on all the videos. It doesn't work that way, because that's not how life works, because you have to learn from your mistakes. You learn your lessons. But this is my channel. If I can teach and have somebody save somebody's life, look, anybody can message me at 3 a.m. and say, oh my God, Laura, I'm struggling. I'm gonna have a drink. I have drugs, I'm gonna do something. I'll do whatever. I'll stay on the phone with you all night to save your life, because I've been there. Like I said in my other video, I overdosed and died. I literally died. They brought me back to life. I obsessed over food and diets and starved myself. And I've been through hell and back in my life, and I'm still here. I suffered a stroke back in March. My daughter has been through cancer, and I don't want a pity party, and people's been through worse than me. We all have a story. I'm just on this channel to talk about it because I'm healed. When you're ready to heal is when you're ready to talk. If you guys are out there and you're smoking, snorting, getting fucked up, hiding all that pain, I've been there, man. I know. Those drugs are fun, I get it, but it doesn't last forever. You're gonna chase that high until you can't do it no more, because it doesn't last forever. Because like my old therapist in rehab, all the counselors would say, you're gonna get older. You know, I'm 51. I'm saying it, and my skin and my eyes and everything's never looked better. I look better now than I did when I was 41. But I wasted a lot of years fucked up. So, I know I went off, I didn't really go off the topic. I'm still talking about spirituality and just everything. But relationships and all that, like, you have to learn to be alone too. Do I get lonely? Do I want to, have the wand with the taco and all? You know what I mean? Huh? Can't say the other words on here. But, you know what I mean? But, I just feel, I should edit that part. My journey and this channel is going to keep going. You can follow me on YouTube. This is YouTube. On TikTok. And it's going to get better. I think it's good now. Like, I think, it's going to be great. I'm tired now. I'm still in my work clothes. I'm gonna change out of my work clothes and wash my face and go to bed. My cats are laying here with me. I'm redecorating my apartment. I'm going to show that Christmas time when I don't know when it's gonna be done. But yeah, I had some wild stuff in my life happen to me. And I just want people on here to say, man, I know what she went through because I'm doing it too. But back to the spirituality part, it's like, it's not a religion, but it is. Like I said, I believe in God. It's not like it's a practice. Like it says it on Google. I can't put it in words. There's going to be other people on here saying she don't know what she's talking about. And I do know what I'm talking about. Trust me. In AA, you turn your will over to God. You say, I'm done. I turn my will over. Like, you're at wit's end. With spirituality, you know, I practice, like what I said, I'll say it again because I can't describe it unless I read it. So basically, it's the quality of being concerned with the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. And that goes back to even the ego. Get the fuck out of your ego. Because when people or followers doing what their friends do to make yourself look good, there's people that are fucking $3,000 behind on their bills, but they're buying like $300 sneakers just to make their friends look, you know, show off and all. Or just like, oh, I didn't go with that girl. You know, she's this and that. Meanwhile, you're texting her every night, but you won't tell your friends or whatever. Because your ego won't let you. Your ego is your mind, your pride. Get out of your pride and ego. Grow the fuck up. You know, like, I can't deal with men like that. Just, I'd rather be alone. I'd rather go to work, make my money, put it in the bank, come home, be with my cats, spend time with my family, you know. And I know there's women out there saying, yeah, me too, because those men aren't worth it. I know my worth, so that's why, you know, love myself, and, you know, and I want a man to love me for me, you know, love me for my soul. Yeah, my looks too, but that's all superficial. You know, that's talking about an emotional connection with somebody too. You want that emotional connection with somebody. Anyone can have great sex, like I said, but when you don't have that emotional connection and get deep down to the nitty-gritty surface level shit, talking about your shit, like, you're not gonna fall in love with somebody until you tell all your shit. That's true love. Surface level bullshit, that's not flying with a grown person. That's baby kid shit. You know, and it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 40 and not do all that surface level shit, and you could be 25. It all depends on your, you know, your mindset. So you really got to heal. And when you start healing and doing the work, changing your life, remember, nothing changes when nothing changes. That's when good things start happening. Good things start happening. Turn your will over to God. I'm not saying you have to go to church every week. Hey, I would love to go every week. I don't go, but I pray every day. And I'm a good person. I'm an honest person. I live a simple life. I'm sober, and I'm lucky. I'm grateful. So guys, subscribe to my channel, like it, follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna head off to bed, okay? And tell your friends. Sorry, I'm just tired. I never would post at night. I just want to keep it active, and I will catch you guys. I don't know, maybe I'll post tomorrow, okay? All right, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye.